go out of print, with neither race noticing their passing. The quaint charm and humor of Dunbar's dialect verse brought to him in his day largely the same kind of encouragement one would give a sideshow freak, a colored man writing poetry. How odd. Or a clown. How amusing. But in spite of the Nordicized Negro intelligentsia and the desires of some white editor, we have an honest American Negro literature already with us. I answer questions like these from my own people. Do you think Negroes should always write about Negroes? I wish you wouldn't read some of your poems to white folks. How do you find anything interesting in a place like a cabaret? Why do you write about black people? You aren't black. What makes you do so many jazz poems? But jazz, to me, is one of the inherent expressions of Negro life in America. The eternal tom-tom beating in the Negro soul like the tom-tom of revolt against a weariness in a white world. A world of subway trains and work, and more work, the tom-tom of joy and laughter and pain, swallowed in a smile. Yet the Philadelphia club woman is ashamed to say that her race created it, and she does not like me to write about it. The old subconscious white is best runs through her mind. Years of study under white teachers, a lifetime of white books, pictures, papers, and white manners. Morals and Puritan standards made her dislike the spirituals. And now she turns up her nose at a jazz and all its manifestations. Likewise, almost everything else distinctly racial. She doesn't care for the wino rice, portraits of Negroes, because they are too Negro. She does not want a true picture of herself from anybody. She wants the artist to flatter her, to make the white world believe that all of her Negroes are as smug and as near white in soul as she wants to be. But to my mind, it is the duty of the younger Negro, the artist, if he accepts any duties at all from outsiders, to change through the force of his art the odd whispering, I want to be white. Hidden in the aspirations of his people to, why should I want to be white? I am a Negro and I am beautiful. So I am ashamed for the black poet who says, I want to be a poet, not a Negro poet, as though his own racial world was not as interesting as any other world. I am ashamed, too, for the colored artist who runs from the painting of Negro folks and their faces to the painting of sunsets after the manner of the academicians, because he fears the strange unwhiteness of his own features. An artist must be free to choose what he does, certainly, but he must also never be afraid to do what he must choose. Let the blare of Negro jazz bands and the bellowing voice of Bessie Smith singing the blues penetrate the closed ears of the colored, near intellectuals, until they listen and perhaps understand. Let Paul Robeson sing Boy. And Rudolph Fisher, writing about the streets of Harlem, and Gene Toomer holding the heart of Georgia in his hands. And Aaron Douglas drawing strange black fantasies cause the smug Negro middle class to turn from their white, respectable, ordinary books and papers to catch a glimmer of their own beauty. We younger Negro artists who create now intend to express our individual dark-skinned selves without fear of shame. If white people are pleased, we're glad. If they're not, it doesn't matter. We know we are beautiful and ugly too. The tom-tom cries and the tom-tom laughs. If colored people are pleased, we are glad. If they are not, well, their displeasure doesn't matter either. We build our temples for tomorrow, strong as we know how, and we stand on top of the mountain. Free within ourselves.